Let's set up a Scrollbar component using the SmartUI plugin for Construct 3. The first step is to add the SmartUI plugin. It will automatically load the libraries necessary for all the add-ons to work. You don't need to do anything else. Now, let's add a 9 patch, which will be our Scrollbar's body, and configure its rendering properties. You can work with any world object. Scrollbars must always have their origin point set to the left to render correctly. Always keep this in mind. Add the scrollbar behavior to our object and change its name, as well as the component's name. Let's add the slider button. Create a new sprite object and change its name to slider button. Now, add the button behavior and set the component's name to slider. Link the slider button with the scrollbar's body, and set the slider button property to match the name of the button. The scrollbar is working. Let's display its value on a text object. Add a text object to the layout and configure its look and feel. Change the text object's name to value field, and in the event sheet, include the scrollbar's event called isDragging. Set the text's content to display the scrollbar's drag value expression. Run the project again to test our events. Now, we will create 2 scrollbar buttons to increase and decrease its value. Add the button behavior to the arrow button. Set the first button component's name to increment. Copy the button, and change the component's name to decrement. Link the buttons with the scrollbar's body. The step value for our buttons will be 10. Change the increment button and decrement button properties of the scrollbar to match our arrow button's component's name. Notice how when pressing the scrollbar buttons, the value does not change. This is because we are not dragging the slider. In the event sheet, include the onValueChange condition from the scrollbar to react whenever the value of the scrollbar changes. Make sure you also set the value field text property to display the value expression. The value changes by the amount indicated in the step property of the scrollbar. Perfect. The scrollbar is complete. Scrollbars have the characteristic that they can be set at any angle to suit your UI needs, which is why their origin must always be on the left. SmartUI for Construct 3 by Pixel Perfect Studio.